So now they will line up 2 by 2 for the restart. It's going to be 5 laps, Steve.
Yeah, it's 5 laps, and we're going to get a replay of what we just saw. We'll see who adjusts. So we take it out from the last restart, right? That's Ty Gibbs on the right side. The left side is Byron. Behind him is Kyle Larson. I think the 17 car does the right thing here on corner exit. So he chases the 54 over this curbing. I wouldn't say force him, but that's where the 54 is going anyway. So now the 17 has a little bit of an advantage. It's right here where I think the issue is, right? So he slips and leaves that lane open. And look at Larson come through. That actually cost the 17 of William Byron a little bit of time because he kind of let his teammate through. The interesting thing now is it's the same 3 players in the same 3 positions. Is there a new trick for Ty Gibbs? Will William Byron do the same thing, or will it be something different, Dave?
We'll find out from Jason Stocker what the plan is here for Kyle Larson. What's he got left, and can he do what he did last time, which is take advantage?
I think we're settled in a little bit right where we're at now. I think he just talked to send a message to his teammate saying, "Don't worry about us being pretty high. We'll take care of you." So he lacked a little grip overall today. You need a little more grip in the carousel on the rear end. So came to cars.com, just kind of let us come do this. You know, a lot of effort on JRM side to get the car out there. 5th car and extra work for everybody. But overall, not a bad day. Just probably not good enough to keep up with those 2 guys in front right now.
Solid. We'll see what happens here, Marty.
Young Sammy Smith behind the wheel of the 18 car. He's sitting in 4th. Jason Ratcliffe. So you left it out earlier to kind of get him some experience with all that wisdom up front. Did he learn enough to be able to pull off the win here?
I think he learned where his car needed to be in clean air, you know. So he's been giving good feedback all day. We've been making adjustments on it, making it better. So earlier on, he wasn't able to make a lot of passes, but now he seems definitely be doing that. He's found something down in turn 1, just working good for him.
I'll ask you, as a young driver, how aggressive do you want him to play this restart?
Well, I mean, right now he's fast enough, you know, to get his first win. So be as aggressive as you need to be to go get it, you know.
There you go. The wisdom coming from Jason Ratcliffe, who has more Xfinity Series wins as a crew chief than anybody on pit road. Can this young driver pull it off? That's the question, Rick.
He's got enough speed to win the race, is what he just said, and he's going to restart in 4th position. So we'll see how aggressive he becomes. The 18 will be on the outside. He'll be right behind that 54 of Ty Gibbs.
Yeah, and really, when I look at the front 2, the 54 and the 17, the 54 has accelerated great. He's got a great run into turn 2. If that happens again, it really comes down to when is it time to go 2 wide through the S's. I think it's there. And will it work? Or will pressure from row 2, either the 18 or the 88, change the plan? You know, will one of them get them 3 wide? The issue for the 54, when he goes driver left off 1, it's great for momentum, but you leave a football field to your right. So if someone gets through turn 1 as good or better than you, there's more than enough real estate for them to fill up.
It's going to be a 5-lap shootout. We'll see who has the best restart here. 54 again, Ty Gibbs, the 19-year-old. He's subbing for Kurt Busch tomorrow in the Cup Series race. Will watch to get another win. It would be his 6th win of the 2022 season if he can beat William Byron. The restart so important. Byron on the inside, Gibbs on the outside. Back up through the gears to go. A great restart for Gibbs. We'll see if he can make it work. To the inside, the 17 goes up the racetrack. He goes, and the 54 has to go very high now.
Almost all the top 10 is off the course. They're 3 wide for 3rd as everybody's jostling for real estate. Ty Gibbs is slipping in the corner. Byron goes wide to accommodate. They lean on each other in turn 4. Side by side for the lead. Larson thinks for a moment 3 wide at the backstretch. Larson's going to push the 17 to Byron down into the red zone. Here comes Ty Gibbs side by side. There's going to be contact. That car's going to spin in.
Uh-oh.
Cars are spinning out of the lead. Larson goes through AJ. Sammy Smith in the 3rd. And Crowell now in 4th position. Now AJ Allmendinger is trying to take the fight to Larson. Larson did not think his car was good enough to win this race. He now has to change gears and go try to make it happen against Sammy Smith. This coach just said he had the best car on the racetrack. He's in there in 3rd. What can he make happen?
Now a gift's been handed to Kyle Larson. He's up front. AJ Allmendinger very hungry. 4 laps to go now from the Glen. Sammy Smith looking for his first ever win running in the 3rd spot. But it is Larson up front. Impressive up through the S's. 2 wide for the 17 and the 54.
Oh.
And now we see the 54 live at the bottom as backwards again. And then right here into the bus stop, you just know too wide, very difficult. The 54 drives it in and just gets loose and takes the 17 with him. Larson comes through, thank you, he says, and he takes the position.
And William Byron spun Ty Gibbs out over there in turn 6. Both of them, at the back of the field, but William Byron expressing his displeasure.
Back up front, Larson, AJ, Smith, Gralla. Great run from the Gralla team. Had to repair the left front of that car, he's back. Larson goes, slides up the racetrack a little bit, gets a pretty good exit here, heading to you, Jeff.
AJ Allmendinger finds himself in the front of almost every one of these races. Just so good, so methodical. He's got to be the Cup champion today to make it happen. The window open for these guys with those the 2 leaders spun to the bus stop. We can take advantage of it.
AJ Allmendinger putting all the pressure he can right now on Kyle Larson. 3 laps to go. 3 more times around here at the Glen. He peeks to the inside just to let Larson know he is right there. They are closing in on the final 2 laps of this race.
Objects in Kyle Larson's mirror are definitely closer than they appear. Here comes AJ. That's Allmendinger in the second spot. You got Larson leading, and Sammy Smith is hoping for another leader in tangle. Right now, the exit turn number 4. Larson is in control, but AJ Allmendinger staying with him stride for stride.
Larson and AJ pushing these cars beyond the limit. Sliding all over the place over the S's. Larson's been here before. Boston Road Marathon. Late in that race. Was under pressure there. He just needs to gain a little bit more time so he hits the 16 to fall into a place where he can run in rhythm.
A little bit of defense, though, because Sammy Smith has closed that gap past Gralla's gotten up to 4th. So AJ just can't chip it in there. He's got to be real close attention not to make a mistake, because now Sammy Smith is there. It kind of changes the game a little bit for AJ.
It's become a 3-car battle for the lead as Sammy Smith has thrown that 18 into the mix as well. Just in front of him, AJ Allmendinger, the best it's ever been in the Xfinity Series on road courses, still holding on to second, but they're all chasing Kyle Larson out in front.
Great driver breakaway for the lead and the win at Watkins Glen. You got Kyle Larson in the 88, you got AJ Allmendinger in the 16, you got Sammy Smith in the 18, and they're slowly creeping away from Portico and back. Here they come now, up in the S's, clearing turn 4. Seems like the separation between first and second is stabilized.
Gonna have to be mistake-free here. Lap and a half to go. AJ really drives it deep, able to close in a little bit. Maintains that gap, close it even further. Lost a little bit right there in the carousel. Accelerates, and accelerates. You see the car really not taking the throttle. He moves around the back end.
He closed a little bit of that gap. Now he's got to try to outbrake. Good job breaking into turn 6. Did he carry that momentum into 7? He did. He's closed his gap. Most of it's been under braking. See if he can do it into 7 right there. A little bit of advantage for Larson.
2 car lengths separate the top 2. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Kyle Larson has never won a road course race in the Xfinity Series. Can he change that statistic today? AJ Allmendinger, he's won more than any other driver in the Xfinity Series.
Final time out of 1. Final time under the S's. Larson looks in the rearview mirror. They're lined up. He's got to be perfect for this last less than 2.5 miles. 2 cross turns, 2, 3, and 4, and still keep them all in the rearview mirror. Kyle Larson, the man in command right now.
AJ is there. He's in striking distance. Trying to close even further. One driver's really pushing hard. Look at Larson. Sideways. AJ sideways down into the carousel. Only a car length separates the 2 leaders. Larson trying to get out of this corner better. Wants to look at the mirror and see himself driving away from the 16.
Is there an opportunity right here for Allmendinger to overbreak, drive into turn 6, get into the back of Larson? Can't quite get there. See him trying to wiggle around. Did everything he could. One more opportunity for him into 7. Larson's able to drive away from him.
Kyle Larson, after making some changes to the car, had to start in the back. He goes all the way to the front, and Kyle Larson's going to win at the Glen.
Appreciate it.
Spinning coming out of turn 7 behind them. A lot of smoke as they're trying to slowly work their way around. We saw the 19 of Brandon Jones. He got straight Larson, Allmendinger, Sammy Smith with a third-place finish in just his fourth Xfinity Series start. Noah Gregson comes home in fourth. Castralla was fifth at the stripe. Sam Bayer coming home in sixth. And we saw Ty Gibbs get dumped earlier by the 17 right there.
Yeah, just had William chase him down into the corner. That's the after part, last part of it. They were not happy with each other down that short chute into six and sent Ty getting around.
Those two, what looked like were racing for the eventual win. Got into the bus stop side by side. It didn't work out. They both spun, and Kyle Larson took advantage of the two of them going sideways to the bus stop. He took the lead and never looked back. And now he'll be celebrating his first road course win in the Xfinity Series. Cup Series wins. IndyCar Series coming up in just a few moments. The St. Louis area WWT Raceway. Celebrating here in front of the grandstands. Different areas around the track. The fans are set up to watch. Nascar American Post-Race Show will be on the NBC Sports app. Make sure to join us there for driver interviews and post-race analysis as we look forward to tomorrow's Cup race as well. And a reminder, NTT Series, WWT Raceway. 3 races remain in that season. A great battle for the championship building there. What a run we have seen out of the 88 of Kyle Larson. The 30-year-old from Elk Grove, California has grown up at racetracks. He was a fan for a lot of his younger years, and then said to his parents, I'd like to start in the back because I like to pass a lot of people. That's exactly what he did, Parker. He passed a lot of people today.
That he did, Rick, and he did it with a car he didn't think was capable of winning. He said maybe he just had a third-place car. So, Kyle, talk me through those last couple laps. How did you end up here at Victory Lane?
I got lucky. I think my only shot really was you have the 54 and 17. William and Ty got racing, and I just wanted to help William down the front stretch as much as I could, and they got battling up the S's. I tried to help him get clear into the bus stop, and they raced side by side into there, and got together, and the C's parted, and I was able to get through, and then I had AJ behind me, so I was just trying to hit my marks as best I could. He had me definitely nervous out in front of him, so cool to get a win here. Rick Hendricks here too, so wish Willie and I could have fought out for the win there, but either way, happy to get HendrickCars.com into Victory Lane, and everybody at Hendrick Automotive Group, Hendrick Engine Shop, Junior Motorsports, pretty iconic number, so cool to get a win with 88 on it.
Congratulations, Kyle Larson is your winner here at Watkins Glen Xfinity Series.
Kyle Larson will be heading to the Ruoff Victory Lane to celebrate in there with his team. And what a day it has been. Eventful is probably the least descriptive word you can use as the way this started. We saw AJ Allmendinger fight throughout the entire race. We saw Justin Allgaier start the race, was trying to get through turn 3 and got into the wall. Tied for the most cautions we've seen at this racetrack, which means a lot of restarts.
Yeah, and Dale, you said at the top of the show, people try to go too wide into the bus stop. It doesn't normally work, and that's exactly what happened with the 2 leaders on the final restart. Kyle Larson did a nice job helping his teammate in that position. Then it didn't work out, took the lead and drove off. But if you thought 8 cautions and chaos was today, wait till tomorrow, Rick.